In Olympia Wellness Foundation team, we are a group of professionals and high-tech executives and veteran athletes that help youngsters and young folks to achieve their life goals and become the better version of themselves to the best of their potential. Hi, my name is Bijan and in the past 2 decades, I have been working as a technologist and the top engineer for the companies like Intel, Google, and Apple. Also in my younger years, I competed as a wrestling athlete at the youth national level, high school level, and university level. And in parallel with my career, in about 10-15 years, I have coached and mentored so many of young folks to develop their education and build the building blocks of the success through drawing aspiration from the sport of wrestling. And that's how I'm connected to the Olympia Wellness team in this goal. The principle is very simple. It's a millennia-old principle. The strong mind and a strong body, they go together. Basically, a strong and healthy mind is a product of the strong and healthy body. And that's basically the engine of the success and going to the next level and achieving better things in life. And that's what we are trying to do in Olympia Wellness. One analogy that I always use with my students, I call it mountain analogy or climbing analogy. Basically, it goes like this. There is 3 stages of going up on the mountain. The first stage is when you look at the mountain from the outskirts, from the plains. And things look simple. You basically look at it and you say that, okay, I'm going to go up on that valley and that tree line and the rocks and ridge, and then I'm going to get on the top. The things look pretty simple at the first stage. Then you get to the actual climbing. And during the climbing, you see things that you didn't see from the plains, from the outskirts. Basically, you see valleys, you see little lakes, the water springs, the water, streams, and you get to the points that is blind spots. You don't see the actual way to go up, and you struggle, you make some bad decisions, good decisions, and eventually you succeed to get on the top. So that second stage, it's a very complex stage because things get complicated and you have to make a lot of decisions, and you get to some, dicey and tough situations. The third stage is the stage that you get on the top. Now, when you get on the top, basically things become simple again because you look at it now from the point of experience. You look at it and you say, oh, I see. Instead of going up that valley, I could have gone that way, or I didn't need to go through the water there because there was another path. And you just, you have a better view of doing the thing, right? So technically, in anything in life, there is 3 stages, right? Any project that you do. The stage 1 is a very simplistic view of the things. Stage 2 is a complex part of the thing. And the stage 3 is again, things getting simple again. But you realize that the stage 1 simplicity is a product of the naivety and the simple view that you haven't done it. A stage 3 simplicity, when you are on the top, is because of the mastery of the things. You're not naive, but the dots connect together because now you have the experience. So as I said, majority of the people that you see around you, anything that they do, they are either in the stage 1 or stage 2. They either have a very simplistic view and they don't do it, or they are in the thick of doing it, but things are very complex And a lot of people give up in the stage 2. So working with our students, the main thing that we try to help them to understand is that, in America we say you should do what you want, what you really want, what you have passion for, right? But we think there is another level to it. It's not just the thing that you want. It's also about the thing that you have potential for. For example, I really, really want to run 100-meter dash in less than 10 seconds. But I want it. I passionately want it. But I know I cannot achieve it because my body structure and my potential is not built for that. This is one thing that we should not fool ourselves about. We have to realize what we want, and also we have potential for it. And we also don't do the things that we don't have potential for it. So that's a very important thing. The second thing is this. No matter what you want to be, businessman, scientist, engineer, painter, whatever you want to be in life, the building blocks to achieve that and get to the best level of that thing that you want is pretty common in everything. If you have that building blocks, you can apply it in anything. And that's how we are using something like a sport of the wrestling to do that. For example, the mental toughness, the psychology of the success, the knowing the humbleness, the fact that knowing victories and defeats are both part of the game, and they come as a mix, and you need to deal with them, both with the victories and the fame and glory that comes with it, and also with the defeat and the failures. And how do you deal with them? We believe that the sport of wrestling is a very great tool to do that. So it's not all about just the physical aspect of the sport. It's about this mental and building block aspect of the sport that we focus on. And that's basically our philosophy through teaching the youngsters how to navigate these choppy waters of the life. So the final thing that I want to say is that I want to go back to the fundamental goal and mission of the Olympia Wellness. And I want to close it with this. If you have questions in your career, in your life, questions such as, actually, what is the value of time? What time means when you are younger or you get older? Or how to achieve mental toughness to help to go through the troubles of the life? How to deal with the defeat and also victory? And how to deal with failure in life? Or fundamental questions like why some people with very high potentials, very high IQs, they don't achieve big things in life. But some people that you see, they are like, they seem to be mediocre and they are not that much of a high potential. They go really deep and high. So these are the questions that we really practically help youngsters and kids to understand very early in life, and we draw aspiration and examples from a sport of wrestling, because we believe that the sport of wrestling basically has a very big mental aspect to it, and in addition to the physical aspect of the sport. And I'm hoping that you can follow us, and we can talk about this more, and we can give you more practical and understandable examples of the things that we do in Olympia Wellness Foundation. I appreciate your time and looking forward to see you guys soon.